Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Essential Oil Basics. Today we're going to be talking about an introduction to essential oils. We're going to share three cool things about essential oils and three awesome ways to use them. I'm actually going to share a presentation, so bear with me while I pull that up. All right, and we're going to get started. So, three cool things about essential oils. Oil usage does not have to be complicated. And I feel like a lot of the time people just need to hear it simplified. So that's what our aim is today, is to really simplify the whole process of understanding how oils work and why we want to use them and what kind of oils are going to be the best for our body, mind, and even spiritual practices. So let's dive into these cool things. So, the first thing is that they're safe and natural. Essential oils have been used for thousands of years and were really the way of caring for our bodies and each other and taking care of our health a long, long time ago. And when we know an oil is safe and natural because of the way it is sourced, we feel good about that. So, we always want to make sure that we are using a 100% pure product. And that is what doTERRA essential oils are. And they are the only brand of oils that I am talking about and that I can speak to tonight for the purposes that we are talking about. Okay. Because their commitment to quality is unparalleled, and it is verified that we have the number one quality of essential oils. It is all about purity and potency because we need a potent product, and we're going to talk about that too. So our certified pure therapeutic grade is extremely important. Okay, it's 50 to 70 times more powerful than an herb. All right, especially if you're using a dried herb, right? And there's no side effects and no addictions when we use extracts from plants, which is so amazing because when we go down the road of other medicinal choices, sometimes those come with side effects and trade offs that we're just not happy about. So, oils are a safe and natural way to take care of our body and our health. So, that's the first cool thing, safe and natural. The second cool thing about essential oils is that they are effective. They are so good at interacting with our cells. And the reason is that we are made up of these cells all throughout our bodies. And if we're looking at a cell, like pretend my fist is a cell, they have these oily membranes. Oils can actually pass through that cell membrane and get to the inside of the cell to help the health of the cell, okay, and can help stimulate healing more effective and better than many other avenues, okay? So we love this as a natural choice, but it is also effective, okay? We can use essential oils effectively for so many different things. We can use them to support our body's ability to heal when we start getting, those sneezy feelings or the itchy throat, or, maybe we use them for pain also. They're really wonderful to use topically to help relieve any kind of muscle soreness or discomfort in your joints. And absolutely, absolutely, I cannot live without them for my emotional wellness. Okay. And we'll dive more into all of these things in later seminars, which you can certainly catch on our YouTube channel. Okay. So effective. That's the second thing. The third thing is that oils are extremely cost effective. They're affordable. And the reason that they are affordable, well, there are many reasons that they are affordable, but one of the reasons that I really love is that they are such a great way to prevent ourselves from getting to the point where we need to go to the pharmacy to dump in lots of money to over the counter products because we've gotten to a point that we're actually really, really sick. So oils can help to support our health goals and our wellness and help us stay healthy and get healthy faster when we face things like, you know, unforeseen circumstances, or the kids bring home germs from school, or somebody at your office is sick and they might be sharing that with you. Well, we have things that are going to help you to stay well and to stave off some of those ickinesses. Okay. So very affordable. They also can help keep us out of the doctor, and time is money. I'm telling you, time is money. And even if you have amazing insurance and a great plan with no copays, which, is becoming less and less of a reality for more and more people. So we want to make sure that we are always conscious of our time, right? It's the one unrenewable resource that we have, right? We don't get time back. So if we can use our oils to not have to give up our time from work, travel in the car, put gas in the tank, go to the pharmacy, pick up a prescription. If we can prevent all of those things from happening, then we're doing a really great job. Now, do you need to access modern healthcare sometimes? Absolutely. But for smaller things that we deal with on a day-to-day basis, and you probably are very familiar with this, and you've probably been in the same situation where you're going to the pharmacy and looking at all these different options. And even if you go to the pharmacy and you're looking for natural healthcare options, they're going to be very expensive. Okay. Oils are affordable. They're pennies per dose. And I'll give you a great example. When my kids complain of ear pain, I take a drop of lavender and a drop of basil and I apply it to the outsides of their ears. I dilute it with a little fractionated coconut oil, but I'll apply it to the outside of their ear. Maybe sometimes I'll throw in a drop of basil also. That's one of my favorites for ear support. And I'll simply massage that into the area around the outside of their ear. And they wake up and they don't have that pressure and they're not complaining of pain anymore. Whammo bammo. I've saved myself a lot of hassle and a lot of unnecessary medical interventions. Okay. So that's the third cool thing. All right. They're safe and natural, they're effective, and they're extremely affordable. So now that we know those things, let's get into the 3 ways to use essential oils. There are 3 great ways that we can use essential oils, all right? And they're so simple and so easy to understand. We're going to go through it and you're going to feel like you have all the knowledge you need to start using oils today. All right. So the first way to use an essential oil is to use it aromatically. Okay. Our sense of smell and our olfactory system is so powerful. All right. And in fact, if we were to hold the bridge of our nose right here, our olfactory bulb is right beneath here. Okay. And it's connected to the most primitive part of our brain. And it's also connected to our limbic system. It stimulates our limbic system when we smell an essential oil, which makes it really great to use for things like emotions. So, how do we use it aromatically? We like to use diffusers. Okay. So, that's what this little picture is of right here is an essential oil diffuser. But that's not the only way that we can use oils aromatically, although I do highly recommend that you always have a diffuser in your house. I happen to have one in most of the rooms in my house, the bathrooms, the kitchen, the living room, and the kids' room, and of course, my own hers and hers diffusers in my bedroom. Okay. So we are a very diffuser driven family and we love it. Okay. Because it's such a great way to change the way that a space feels, to change the way that you feel in a space, to help with emotional support, help open up those airways, help to really stimulate our focus, right? If you have homework time or you really need to get a project done, put some peppermint and some lemon in that diffuser, put some cedar wood. There's so many great options for focus blends, but we have options for everything. And plus, it just smells really nice, and you're not getting toxins from all of these artificial kinds of candles and these plug in things, right? Stay away from all of those. Not good. Other ways that we use oils aromatically are to inhale it directly from the bottle. So if we simply twist off the cap and smell it, that is using an oil aromatically. Putting it in our hands and then breathing it in, also an aromatic use. I actually put a drop or two of oil on my shirt or scarves in the winter because I just love the way it smells. And doTERRA essential oils don't stain. So that's a really big plus. But I love using the On Guard blend when I go out in public, especially in the winter. It's just got a nice warming feeling. It's stimulating to our immune system. And it's going to be so, so nice to just wrap your face in that scarf and breathe it in. So many great oils in there. So aromatically, that's the first way to use it. Okay. Number two, topical application. Now, this is a really popular way to use essential oils, and we always want to make sure that we dilute oils. What do we dilute it with, Liz? Well, that's pretty easy. Fractionated coconut oil is definitely one of my favorites. It absorbs so easily into the skin, it doesn't stain, and it doesn't leave like a greasy residue. You know, a lot of carrier oils can leave sort of a filmy thickness. And for some skin types, that's actually really good. But I love fractionated coconut oil because it absorbs so nicely and it's super great for our skin as well. So we always apply with fractionated coconut oil. So we dilute it as needed. And there are oils that you can use neat. I was cooking the other day, I burned my finger on the wire rack and I put lavender oil straight on that burn area and I was able to feel that relief immediately. Good tip for you guys. Burns, lavender. Remember that, okay? Even if it's a sunburn, so whether you're in the kitchen or whether you're in the sun, lavender is going to be a great, great friend to you, okay? And if you don't like the smell of lavender, that's okay. There's lots of other oils that are amazing for skin and can absolutely help. Why else would we use an oil topically? So we can use oils topically for a variety of things. We can use it to deal with skin rashes. We can use it topically to apply to areas that are sore. We can use it to stimulate healthy cellular response. We can use them topically for our emotions. Same thing with aromatic use, right? We can use oils aromatically for our emotions too. And actually, it's my favorite way of using oils for emotions is aromatically. But topically, I mean, cuts, scrapes, and burns, all your first aid uses, right? Which we will be covering in a later edition. So make sure you tune in for that because that's going to be fantastic. And we're going to share our tips and tricks for first aid. And I think somebody said something about oils for the zombie apocalypse. So even zombies, we're going to deal with them with topical usage. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it's going to happen. So topical usage can really span a great number of issues. But let's move on now that I feel like you've got the gist of it. And if you need a dilution chart, no problem. We have some in our oil power community. And if you need one personally, we'll be happy to send you one. But there are many very good dilution charts from doTERRA. Simply Google doTERRA dilution chart, and that will give you a good selection. Okay. So let's move on to the third way to use an essential oil, and that is to use it internally. Yes, you can use oils internally, and you will know which oils you can use internally by what it says on the bottle. So oils will have supplement facts on the bottle if they are safe to use internally. Okay. So how do we use them internally and for what might we use them for? So I use oils internally when I feel like my immune system is getting a little run down, or maybe I have a scratchy throat and I feel like I might be at the beginning of getting that icky feeling. And so I will put a drop of On Guard in a teaspoon of honey and I'll take it orally. And that is super soothing for a sore throat. Okay, that's a really, really great tip. But we use oils internally for a whole host of different things. We can use oils internally for mental health support. We can use oils internally for supporting our immune system. We can use oils internally for dealing with digestive issues, which is a huge reason that people use oils internally, like the digestive blend, Digest Zen is a fantastic oil to use for your digestive health. No matter what kind of digestive issue you are dealing with, this oil is going to help you. When you take an oil internally, there are several different delivery methods that we will recommend. One is really simple and basic, which is to add a drop to a glass of water or even put it in a veggie cap. There are little vegetable glycerin capsules that are empty, and you can sort of make your own concoctions as you go along your journey and learn more and more about how to use oils internally for different things. Now, make sure that you are only using doTERRA essential oils and that you are looking at the supplement facts on the bottle. Because though you can use oils internally, we want to make sure that we do it with great intention. We always want to make sure that we know why we're using them internally and that we're using them internally safely and we're not overusing them. And we are here to help you with that. So, whoever introduced you to oils should be with you on this journey. And if they're no longer accessible to you, please just make a comment in our oil power community or leave us a comment right here. Someone will see it and we will reply to you. But internal usage is really great, even on a daily basis. A few drops of lemon in your water in the morning, you're going to have a nice, gentle, cleansing feeling. It's going to be refreshing, it's going to be uplifting, and it's going to be packed with antioxidants, okay, which is going to help your body fight those free radicals. So, using internally is actually pretty simple and pretty basic. Don't get overwhelmed by the whole list of different things that you could use it for. We'll help you with that. Just know that it is an option. And also, I mean, I love making my own mouthwash. Just did it last night, feeling really good about it. Few drops of spearmint, few drops of peppermint, few drops of lemon. Beautiful, beautiful thing. So that's another way to use it internally. But obviously, I didn't swallow the mouthwash. Anyways, so let me just refer to my slides. I think that's it. So that's all for my presentation. So I'm going to stop my screen share. And thank you for joining us. I hope you've enjoyed this seminar and I hope you've learned something. If you have questions or you need a hand, leave a comment here below and reach out to one of us. We're always here to help you. It's part of what we do and we love doing it. Have a great night and stay healthy.